Hey everybody, Ishmael Amandi here with Big Dream Vision, founder Big Dream Vision, man. I'm so excited to be here, man. Today we have one of a great guy here, Siro, Hussein Siro, and had an amazing story about this guy. He's raised in the slums, and his story is amazing, and he just went through a lot of struggles. But I'm just so. I'm just so excited about your story, Hussein, and what you've been through. Is just touching. It really touched me. Actually, guys, Big Dream Vision is here to touch the lives of orphans and children around the world. You know what we do. We give back to children. We change lives of kids, man, just to see them prosper to the next level. And I'm just excited about this young man because he has shown the resilience, just of him, just beating all odds and showing us that it is possible, that anything is possible. And I just want him to share his story a little bit to us so you guys can understand what it takes, to get to that level that you want to get to. So Big Dream Vision is here with my guy, saying Siro, man. Siro, man, hey, meeting you is amazing, man.
Thank you
and
so much.
Just meeting you, man, just introduce yourself to our guys,
So, hello Big Dream Vision. My name is Hussein Siro, and I'm 21 years old. I'm also known as the Kenyan Suns fan. I'm the biggest Phoenix Suns fan in Kenya, and I'm excited to connect with Mr. Ishmael.
No, definitely.
Yeah, I really appreciate the invitation, and I just can't wait to share my story.
Yeah, definitely. Hey, you guys in here, the biggest Phoenix Suns fan, man. He's a fan.
Yes,
He's not even a player. He's a fan. He loves the game of basketball, and he loves the community of the Phoenix Suns. But man, just meeting with you, even I'm here in Kenya. This guy is a Kenyan, but at the connection, we got connected by Mr. Hamilton.
Yes,
He's also a fan, right?
Yes, sir. He's
Yeah.
one of the biggest fans. Actually,
Right.
He's a co-host of the Suns Planet podcast.
Exactly.
Yes, sir.
So actually, Hamilton wrote me on our Facebook page on Big Dream Vision. So a lot of people follow us. Big Dream Vision has been here for a long time, and Hamilton contacted me and contacted the organization, and I like, whoa, what's going on? Who is this? And I was like, man, he's told me about Zero, and he told me that there's a guy out there in Kenya who's so passionate about the game, and he just have something in him to prosper. So I'm just excited about the community of the Phoenix Suns. You guys are amazing, just helping this young man, just connecting him with the right people. And I'm excited, man, just for you to be part of our community, to be part even of our Big Dream Vision community as well. So there's a lot of things, man, would want you to be part of, but even before I dig that, I just want you to tell these guys your story, man. Tell them where you started, tell them what you've been through. I've had all of it, but I want you to tell those guys what you have been through till today, till we are here meeting with you. Just I can't wait, what I'm saying, for them to hear that.
I'm excited to share my story.
Appreciate
So, as I've told you guys, my name is Hussein Siro, aka the Kenyan Suns fan, and I'm 21 years old. I was born in Mukuru slum in the east side of Nairobi, Kenya, and I have an older brother. My older brother is known as Hassan, and I was born in. My dad, he used to work as a soldier, as a guard for one of the industries there in Mukuru. So it's surrounded by industries. And my mom, she used to sell milk around the slum, and my childhood was, we got by, but it was fun. I really enjoyed playing with my brother and friends, enjoying those moments as a family. But then around 2009, my dad moved to Sudan. He went there in search of greener pastures, and unfortunately it wasn't green on the other side, because he encountered some difficulties. He had no job in a foreign country, unable to provide for the family, and unable to return, so it was really difficult. My mom was the one struggling because she was alone, providing for me and my brother. She was working, like, at times she used to work like 3 jobs. It wasn't easy, just grinding from doing housework to manual jobs, just doing whatever she could to
for you guys to make the ends meet.
to make
Okay.
ends meet.
Mhm.
And so my dad, he later came back to Kenya, but a while later he was ill and he sadly passed away. But I'm excited to share with you guys that my journey with the Phoenix Suns started in 2011. It started in 2011 when my mom bought me, it was a black t-shirt, and
Right.
this t-shirt was written Phoenix.
Right.
So at the time, I didn't know what it was. I did not know what Phoenix meant. I couldn't even read the name, but
Right.
I just fell in love with the cloth. It was an oversized t-shirt. It used to
right.
reach my knees. So
Okay.
I used to wear it almost every day.
Every day.
Yeah, so growing up, mid 2010s, there was this guy who owned a cyber cafe at the place where we lived. So I became friends with this guy, and on weekends and when schools were closed or when I wasn't going to school, I could help the guy clean up the place in the morning,
Right.
and then I could get to use the internet. So this was my first encounter with computer and internet.
Right.
So being a curious kid, I remember Googling the word Phoenix, and that's actually when I learned that the Phoenix Suns are a professional basketball team.
Right.
I had no idea, so that they play in the NBA, and I just said, you know what, this is gonna be my team.
Yeah, exactly.
This is gonna be my team. I don't care where they are, I don't care what position they are. The Phoenix Suns, I love the t-shirts. I've just discovered that they are a team.
I'm gonna follow them.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Right.
follow them. So that's when I started following the team. I've never played basketball in my life. We don't have any courts anywhere near Mukuru Slum.
Right.
So what I used to just, whenever I could get a moment and access the internet, all I used to watch were just basketball videos, documentaries, learning about the game,
Right.
learning about the rules, the conference realignment, just growing into the game as
Right.
I learn.
Mm-hmm.
Fast forward to 2021, that's when I finally finished high school after COVID.
Right.
Yeah, I was supposed to graduate in 2020, but because of COVID, graduated in 2021.
Right.
So I had nothing going on, but fortunately, I was able to get a job working as a waiter at the
Right.
local
Okay.
food hotel. Those local for the
Local.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah, local food spots.
Right,
So
I got you.
was the dishwasher, the waiter, and the delivery guy. So I managed to save a little bit of money, and I bought my first phone.
Man,
Yes.
that's amazing.
Yes,
That's amazing.
Yes. So
Yeah.
I bought my first phone through the Lipa Mdogo Mdogo.
Okay.
I remember I was so excited. Finally having a phone, I could access the internet. I could watch all the basketball videos. I could Google anything. So I joined Twitter at this around September there, 2021. And when I joined Twitter, the first thing I did was I followed the Phoenix Suns because that's my team.
Man, that's
Yes,
amazing.
that's my team. So I started following the team. I started engaging with fellow fans on the internet, liking stuff, commenting, As time went by, they knew me.
Man.
They knew me. And all I ever wanted, all this time, here in Kenya, basketball is not the most popular sport.
Yeah.
Soccer and other sports are popular, but for me, all I ever wanted was just to represent my Phoenix Suns. Just an old t-shirt, just anything that belongs to the Phoenix Suns. I could die a happy man. That's what I used to tell myself.
Man.
So I thought of, what if I reach out to one of these people, one of the Phoenix Suns, the members of the Phoenix Suns community. And I reached out. I said, hey man, my name is Siro, and I'm the only and biggest Phoenix Suns fan in Kenya. And if you guys have got any old t-shirt, I would really appreciate. And amazingly enough, fantastic, the one and only Suns Unit Tracker. This guy, man, I'm forever grateful to him. The guy responded to me and he said, hey man, this is so cool. Do you mind if I share your story with the amazing Phoenix Suns community? Wow, man. I said, I don't mind, please share. And you know what? people started responding. The members of the Phoenix Suns community, the fans, you know, the lovely people, they started responding, and everybody was saying, hey man, I've got this, I can add into the package. People saying I've got an all jersey, an all t-shirt, something, you know, everybody came together to help me.
That's amazing.
Yes, it was really amazing to see the response from the community, you know, people who have never met me. They are not sure if I'm real or not, but they just believed in me, you know. It really, it instilled my faith in humanity, and I'm forever grateful to the Phoenix Suns community. So they put the package together, ready to ship to me, but then when they asked me for my shipping information, I told them I'd never shipped anything.
Right.
So I went to the local DHL office and inquired about my shipping information, and I was shocked because they wrote me a long list of taxes that I would have to pay once the package arrives at the airport. So I said, wow, I've hit a dead end, because there was no way that I'm going to raise this money. Even if they send me the package, it reaches the airport.
Right.
I don't have the money to pay for the taxes and the import duties and the other stuff. So it went quiet for some few months, for like 7 to 8 months there. But all this time I just kept believing. I just said, if it's meant to me, then it's only a matter of time before it reaches me. That's what I kept believing. I said, if God has allowed me to send this message to these people and they've accepted my message, they've put together a package, then he's gonna find a way that the package is gonna reach me. That's what I kept believing. And so I kept doing research online, on Reddit, on Twitter, on the experiences of fellow Kenyans who had shipped stuff, and that's when I came to discover about a company that ships stuff to Kenya. And this company, it has so many advantages because it is relatively cheaper, it's affordable, and I don't have to face the customs officers. I don't have to pay
extra money.
Yes, extra money once the package is shipped to me.
Shipped to you.
Yes.
Right.
So this was an advantage. I was excited, and I reached back to that guy, Sans Unit Tracker, and I told him, hey man, I've discovered this company and check it out. And the guy, he checked out the company and he said, I'm gonna ship it. So, but he said, since we don't trust that the package is gonna reach you, you know, I'm over 9,000 miles away from Phoenix, Arizona, I'm gonna start with 2 jerseys. So I said, that's cool, man. Even if I get 1 t-shirt from the Phoenix Suns, I'm a happy guy. So he sent these 2 jerseys. 10 months later,
you received it.
I received the notification saying your package from the USA has arrived in Kenya. Man, that day I was over the moon, man. I couldn't believe it. I was super excited. I just woke up. I left all the way from Mukuru in Eastland. I walked all the way to town, CBD. I passed CBD, I went all the way to Westlands. If you guys know the museum.
Right.
Yeah, that's the area where this shipping company is. So I walked all the way there. And the moment they gave me my package, man, I was looking at my dreams. I was thankful and emotional, because all this started because just my simple dream, man. I just reached out to these people and they believed in me. They sent me this jersey. You know, it really meant a lot, because I tell you what, before that, I had been trying to reach out to colleges. You know, my dream is to study at, I've always had this dream of studying at an American university. And so, since I'm just a kid from the ghetto, I have no money, I have no connections, how am I gonna make it? I just believe, because if you believe, it's possible. You know, anything you put on your mind, just believe that it's possible.
If you think you can, you can. If you think you can't, you can't.
Yes, sir.
You're right.
Yes, sir. Everything starts by believing.
I love it.
Everything.
I love it.
Even this ball, someone believed in it, that he could make a ball. It was an idea.
Smith.
Yes.
Definitely.
So, you know how it is in the slums with the youth. We don't have a lot
tough.
of opportunities. You know, getting by is really tough in terms of food.
And
even completing school is really difficult.
It's really tough. And there's a story you were saying about there's a time it rained a lot and it flooded. Can you tell them a little bit about that?
Yes. So growing up, you guys, let me tell you, some of you already know that living in a slum is not something easy. It's not easy, you know. It's for the, you fight, you struggle each and every day. And so we used to live where it used to, when it rained, it used to flood. And at the time, I remember this time was around 2013, December. I remember because it's around the time that Nelson Mandela had passed on.
Yeah.
So it was raining a lot during that time, and it flooded, our house flooded, and all this, it was like sewage water filled with, you know, a lot of water. It came and our house flooded. It reached like here. At the time,
Right on your knee, right?
Yes, up to my knees. And at the time, we didn't have a lot of belongings. We didn't have a bed. We didn't have a mattress. We just used to throw our few clothes there, and we used to hang our belongings on this thread. So we stood there the whole night. It was very,
So you guys stood sleeping.
yes, we stood there. We couldn't sleep because the water had reached our knees.
Jesus.
It was, yes, and we couldn't get out because outside it was worse. So you'd rather stand inside here to be safe.
The whole night.
Yes, we stood the whole night. And the following morning, there's this beautiful lady who took us in. My mom used to work for her as a housekeeper.
Right.
And when she heard that our house had flooded, she took us in.
I got you.
For a few weeks until the water had drained away, and she bought us a mattress. For the first time we had a mattress and a few belongings, and we got back at home. And this lady, man, I credit her. I call her, she's like my adopted mother. So I have two mothers, my biological mom and my adopted mother, because she's been with us through thick and thin. She's the reason why me and my brother finished high school. You guys know it's not easy for the boys from the slum to finish high school because you don't have food. I've been hungry. You don't have food, and you can't go to school hungry. So you'd rather go there and maybe do some manual jobs just to get something to eat, you know. So it's really difficult, but I'm glad that this lady, she came through, she supported us. When we didn't have food most of the nights, she could cook at her place and then give us some food. So she supported us, and she ensured that we finished high school. She fought so hard because my mom, she doesn't have a job.
Right.
So she connected with a few people and ensured that we were in a proper high school. We went through high school and we finished.
I got you.
But now we're done with high school, and she's incapable of continuing the support because she's struggling, you know. Everybody's struggling.
Everybody's
in Kenya.
trying to make it, right?
Yes, everybody's struggling in Kenya. So
That's something.
Yes.
So you are saying that you continue, you try to even apply for colleges.
yes,
How many maybe messages on Instagram or Twitter?
Yes,
How many
yes.
did you send?
yes. So what I used to do, I used to think of a state.
Okay.
Let's say in Texas. In Texas, there's Houston, there's Dallas, there's these major cities. So I think of one state. Let's say I think of a big city of like Dallas, and I
Right.
go on the internet and I
Okay.
search list of small to medium colleges in Dallas. The Google brings me like 15 to 20 colleges.
Okay.
I start sending emails to all these colleges,
Got you.
reaching out to them,
Man.
sending Instagram DMs. I've got the evidence. I used to reach out to these people, and I used to send almost 150.
150?
Yes.
Jesus,
yes,
that's daily?
yes, almost 150.
That's real hustle, man.
Yes, because I just kept believing that
Right.
maybe someday, one day,
You get out of the slums?
yes, someone is gonna
Yeah.
see my message.
Right.
All I need is someone to believe in me and offer me an opportunity.
Right.
So it didn't matter how many messages went unanswered. I just kept believing that one of these fine days, somebody's gonna accept my message,
Right.
and he's gonna respond to me. So when I reached out to this Sons Unit Tracker and he responded to me, somebody in America, it was a dream come true, man.
Nah,
That's
that's
why
amazing.
when I went to receive my package, all these things were going through my mind. The struggles, sending the messages, getting ignored.
I got you.
Some people are blocking me. Yes, somebody has read your message, and next thing you see is Instagram user you don't see the name anymore because they have blocked you.
They have blocked you.
Yes, but I just kept believing in God, saying, my day is coming. If you hang around the barber shop long enough, sooner or later, you're going to get a haircut. That's what I believed.
Yeah.
You're going to catch your break. And I did catch my break.
Right.
I did catch my break. So after the jerseys arrived, I went and put them on, and I took some pictures with my hood, Mukuru Slum, and I sent these pictures back to Arizona, to the people who sent me. And wow, they really liked these pictures. Can you believe my picture caught the attention of the one and only Devin Booker?
Devin Booker.
Yes.
Man.
The NBA superstar.
Right.
The gold medalist.
The thriller, the killer, man.
Yes, the killer.
The three-pointer.
Yeah, the three-pointer. He posted me on his story.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
he posted you down.
Yes,
right.
he posted me on his story. And local media in Arizona started reaching out. They want to know me. They want me to share my story.
Right.
And I was fortunate enough to share my story with local media in Arizona. And they asked me, what do you want out of this? What do you want for your life? What are you doing now? And I told them, I come from a slum. I live in Mukuru Slum. And over here in Mukuru Slum, the situation is really difficult. But that does not define me. I have big dreams. I have been reaching out to colleges. And if you could connect me to any American college, I would really appreciate. So they really liked my story, and they said they were going to share my story with all the local colleges in Arizona. So this boy from the slum has now connected with friends in Arizona. Over 9,000 miles away.
My God.
He has now connected with these people, and they are looking into helping him. You know, it really means a lot, and I don't take it for granted.
God is good.
I really don't take it for granted. So every time I look at my 2 jerseys, I just feel blessed and grateful, and it's as a result of believing in your dreams. This was an idea. I just believed and I said, I'm gonna reach out to this person, and this person was kind enough to respond to my message.
Respond to you. So most of the community came through, and you told them what you really wanted.
Yes.
So what did you tell them what you wanted, and what did you want to do?
Yes.
And how did they come through for you as well?
Yes. So as I've told you, my story was on Twitter. The Phoenix Suns, they were discussing about me, talking about me.
Right.
They now knew about me, and they were looking for ways to help me. And through God's plan, there are these 2 beautiful women from Arizona, members of the Phoenix Suns community. They had seen my story on TV and on Twitter.
Right.
So they happened to be coming to Kenya on safari. And they reached out to me and said, hey Siro, we'll be coming to Kenya on safari, and we've got some Suns t-shirt from the previous years. Would you like them? And I said, what? Thank you so much, Miss Robin. And I'm looking forward to welcoming you to Kenya. Yes, I would really love those t-shirts. And so they came to Kenya this last week, and they brought me some few clothes. Others belong to women. I gave it away. You know, this is a blessing, and I believe when God has blessed you, you don't have to be selfish.
That's true.
These clothes I've been sharing with my friends, my family, and my community.
Amen.
Yes, so I have been sharing and sending them pictures, and they really like it.
They love it.
These women invited me to a hotel, and they asked me about my dreams and aspirations. And I told them my dream is to join any American college. I've been reaching out, and if you guys could connect me, I would really appreciate it. Yes. So they said, we're going to share your story. I told them, thank you so much. So they went and shared my story on Facebook. And I was actually reading the comments. You know, it was really emotional. Seeing strangers, people who don't know me, coming through. Everybody's saying, I'm in. Yes. Everybody was saying, I'm in. How can I help?
How can I help?
I'll buy the ticket. I know a college. I can help in this way, you know. People are coming together, you know. It was really, really heartwarming. And I'm truly grateful to the Phoenix Suns community for what they've done for me. I really appreciate you, Phoenix Suns, and I'm thankful. I'm forever grateful. Thank you for changing my life. And this all started when Sans Unitrack accepted my message, because that was the starting point. The moment he accepted my message, he allowed me into this amazing community full of lovely people wanting to help. So if I look at it, it's like it's all chained. It's like a link.
Right.
Something led to the other. The domino effect.
The domino effect.
Yes, it all started with Sans Unitrack.
And now at least you can get a sponsorship, go there and everything.
Yes.
Man, that's amazing, man. That's a deep story, brother. Because you coming all the way from the slums, and you don't really have anything, you know what I mean? Because the thing is, as Big Dream Vision, we have realized, like, most kids who are in the slums, either orphans or just kids who are maybe who are parents but they are struggling and suffering, that's all they see. They see what they see around is what they know, you know what I mean? And they don't hope for anything other than what they see. But for your mindset, you're like, man, this is what I see, but I think there's more to it than what is around me.
I refused to accept my reality.
I got you.
You know, when you accept your reality, you've settled. But if you believe that there is more, and that more is possible, and that you are deserving of more, and you keep pursuing the more, eventually you're gonna get it.
Awesome.
It doesn't matter how long it's gonna take. And for me, I dream of one day being a beacon of hope to the coming generation. I dream of having an impact in my community, Mukuru Slum, mentoring young people, providing them with a safe place to be.
Yes.
You know, just they don't have to go through what I went through. You know, just having an impact in my community. That's what I intend to do when eventually I finish my studies and hopefully I become successful. I hope to have an impact and give back to my community, especially mentoring the youth and the upcoming generation. And I'm looking forward to you. I'm looking up to you. You are inspiring. Sir, what you're doing for the community, you know, you've achieved. You are up there, but you still remember where you came from.
Right.
You support, you still give back, you know. So when Mr. Hamilton connected me with you after me appearing on his Sun's Planet podcast, after my jersey being out there on Devin Book and blowing up, the media started reaching out. And I was invited to the podcast. And it is in this podcast that Mr. Hamilton contacted you from.
No, I got you.
You know? He connected me with you. And you came through. You've been so amazing, man. I really appreciate all the support, man. To have someone to look up to, someone who has achieved great things. You know, you are an inspiration to many. And I pray to God that whatever you do, man, you become successful and your organization becomes successful. And I would really like to be part of your organizations because that's what I aspire to do. You really inspire me, sir.
Oh, thank you so much, man. I appreciate you, man. You inspire me a lot because I see the passion you have just coming from, because the thing I've seen with a lot of even youth, you know, they give up so quick, you know what I mean, because they feel if they don't get what they aspire to get, or they have a vision for, a dream to, you know, they don't pursue it, you know what I mean. But with you, you know what I'm saying, I know God is a divine connection for me and you to be at this point. But you did all the homework. You did what, you know what I'm saying, you came when you've already achieved, you know, you have achieved whatever you have achieved at this point. You know what I'm saying? You planted the seed and I've seen it. It's grown. You know, by just your story and by what you've been through, man. You know, I read as Big Dream Vision. You know, I was an orphan myself, so I understand what you went through. I'm in there. I know how hard it is in Kenya. You guys, it's tough out here, man. Some kids, you know what I'm saying, going to school is tough, and you don't eat, you know what I'm saying, you go to school with torn clothes and stuff like that. So it's also mentally draining, you know what I mean? But just sticking to it and pushing and getting to the next level, that's what's the most important thing, you know what I mean? But I know God has got bigger plans for you as well. You know, Big Dream Vision is just built a basketball court in Wema, in Mombasa. So we've did that, and we want to touch as much orphans as we can. And this basketball court in Wema, we want you to go there, and we want you to talk to these kids. We want you to encourage these kids, you see what I mean? And let them know that, hey, anything is possible. You did this, you know what I mean, by yourself, by getting in touch with all these community fans in Phoenix, in Arizona, you know what I mean? And now you have people who care, who want to give you a sponsorship. We also want to help you out, you know what I mean, through our program and through the institutions that we have. And we want to be part of, you know, part of your journey. We want to be fully part of your journey. And you know, we as Big Dream Vision, you know, we want to elevate you, and we elevate the youth as well. We've helped a lot of youth, a lot of kids coming from different parts of the country, Niger, Cameroon, even Kenya, you know what I mean, South Sudan. We've had a lot of youth that have scholarships and, you know, and some sort of things. So but we want to come in and be part of it, and just join the community for the Phoenix Sun to help you as well through this journey, to get you to where you need to be, so you can also continue the work of giving back and come back to Kenya one time and help the kids, the orphans who are going through the same story as you are going through, man. So I'm looking up to you too, man, and you know, continue to do what you're doing. You know, God knows your journey, God knows what you're doing, and I know you're gonna prosper, you know what I mean, in a bigger way.
Wow, man.
In a bigger way.
Wow, man. Thank you so much. Just being recognized by someone like you, man. Someone who has achieved everything, you know. You are everything that I want to be, you know. I look forward, I look up to you, man. I would really want to do what you've done to the community, impacting people's lives, you know, changing lives of these kids and offering them a brighter future, because all they need is guidance. Because when I was out at the slum, we didn't have anybody. You're
there's nobody.
Yes, there's nobody. You just feel like you're by yourself.
You're by yourself.
And you know, an idle mind is a devil's workshop.
Definitely.
Yes. Right. So my fellow youth in the slum, they used to engage in committing petty crime, doing drugs, because they think that by doing drugs, they're gonna forget about their problems.
Exactly.
But I want to be a beacon of hope to them. I want to be a living proof to them that if I can make it, then I was once like them. They can make it too.
They can make it too. Nothing is impossible.
Yes. Just believe in every dream that you've got, and don't ever let nobody discourage you. You know, don't let other people's opinions become your reality.
Exactly.
You know,
that's true.
Just believe in your dreams and pursue them. It's not going to be easy. Hard times are going to come, but
definitely.
Perseverance, you know, you shall make it through.
And consistency.
Yes, consistency. Show up every day. Keep grinding. Go out there. Reach out. Don't be discouraged.
Definitely.
Yes, it really means a lot.
It means a lot.
Just being with you here, someone like you, it's really inspiring, man. It's really inspiring, and I hope one day, man, I can do what you're doing.
You will definitely, because you have a, you know what I'm saying, you have a big heart. So I see God elevating you and helping you, so that He can put you in a level where you can be able to give back as well. And also, we still continue the work of Big Dream. You know, we have kids. You're gonna go to Wema. You're gonna see kids. We have the basketball court we built. We have some equipments, but we still need, you know, help with these kids, because, you know, most of these kids don't even have shoes, and you'll see these. We still you know, asking for like shoe donations and stuff like that, so that we can help these Wema kids, you know, to have shoes and play basketball on the basketball court we have actually made for them. So the work is still the work never stops. You know, we still have to be out there and help the kids as much as possible. We're also planning our bigger vision for Big Dream is to build a basketball academy. You know what I mean? Here in Machakos, we wanna build a basketball academy whereby we can host the kids who want to be, you know, get to a different level. You know what I mean?
Next level.
Yes. So we wanna be able to nurture their talent. You know what I mean? And give them better skills, you know,
from a young age.
Yeah, from a young age. So that's our focus, and that's what we want to do by building a basketball academy. So the work is not done yet. You know, we still have a bigger, you know, vision. That's why we have Big Dream. You know, we have a bigger vision for what we are trying to do. So once we build this academy, we're gonna bring these kids out there. We're gonna host them in our facility, and we're gonna train them. We're gonna have coaches, and we're gonna help these kids, to get to that next level. Once they are ready, we can get them scholarships in the United States,
Wow,
scholarships in Australia, just as we are doing. But we wanna start from here, from home, So that's what we're trying to do, because myself, I had difficulties, just as a basketball player. I got a scholarship, went to the States, but it was so tough because you see most kids who are here, like you in the slums, there's no basketball.
No
courts.
basketball.
You can't get no basketballs anywhere, So talents just going for a way, way to a waste.
Wasted.
Yeah, being wasted. So that's what we're trying to avoid. We want to help the kids and give them opportunities. Like, hey, if you can play ball, why don't we give you the chance and the opportunity to do that in a higher level, in a indoor basketball court, with the weight room, with a program, with a good program, just like the US, so that they can be able to also compete at a higher level, and have the same platform as any other kid, because we have to be able to elevate our kids to have the same level as any other kid, to have the same opportunity as any other kid, and that's what we are lacking here in Africa. So that's our mentality as Big Dream Vision. So the work is not over, and I know with you, God bringing you aboard this Big Dream Vision organization, I think and I know God's gonna use you in a mighty way. What I'm saying, as a Phoenix Suns community fan, and loving the team and doing what you're doing, God's gonna use you in a bigger way. So be ready, be prepared, but that's what we are looking at. So man, I love that. What I'm saying. So gonna show up your Jersey Phoenix Suns. You guys got KD, man.
KD,
what I'm saying. What you
man.
think?
The
what
Matrix.
you think? You think they're gonna take it all this time?
We're gonna win it all, man.
Man, you got Booker. You got everybody in there, man.
The Phoenix Suns are the 2025 NBA World Champions.
Let's go. Let's get it.
Let's get it, boy.
Phoenix Suns, man.
Suns to the world, man.
All day, man.
Suns to the world.
Hey, you got KD, I'm in.
Hey, man.
I think that I know the Phoenix Suns should take the championship this year.
Yeah, we're going.
I'll be trying to route for Phoenix Suns so that at least they can get they need a championship.
We need one, man.
They need a championship.
The drought is crazy.
I'm down with you. I'm down with you. So Phoenix Suns, man, let's go. Let's
Suns
get it.
community, I appreciate you. Today I'm here. I've been invited to this amazing podcast by Mr. Ishmael. He's also the founder and director of Wema Orphanage. It's a community organization helping kids. He's built it's an orphanage. He's built a basketball court for the kids. He has provided a safe place for the kids to be, where they get fed, they play basketball, and just they get nurtured and taught, the life skills from a young age, so that they not only become responsible adults but great athletes, and also they pay attention to their studies, because it all matters.
That matters.
It all matters, man. What you're doing, man, you have the vision, and I just pray for you, man. What you're doing is really fantastic, man. I pray to God that all your dreams become true. All that you ever wanted, may it become true, man, because it's people like you that make a difference in the world, Not everybody has a kind heart, but it's people like you, man, and I'm privileged to have met you and to have had this conversation with you, and you have allowed me into your organization. I'm looking forward into visiting Wema Orphanage, talking to the kids, hopefully very soon. And Suns Farm, we're out here representing the Phoenix Suns. You guys keep the support coming. I believe it's possible. It's your boy Siro here, and today I'm with my guy, Mr. Ishmael Awange.
Right here. Ishmael here with Big Dream Vision. Thank you guys for joining us. Thank you. I appreciate you guys. Continue to support us. Follow us on our Twitter. We are on Instagram. We are on Facebook at Big Dream Vision. BIG Dream Vision. We are also, if you want to know more about us, you can go to our website on bigdreamvision.com. bigdreamvision.com, so you can see what we do, how we touch lives, how we impact lives, not just in Kenya but around the world. We give back and we help a lot of orphans, a lot of children, and the job is not done yet. We are continuing to do this work so we can continue to fulfill God's will, God's purpose, and God's vision in the lives of these children. But appreciate you, Siro. Thanks for coming, man.
Thank you
I
for
appreciate
hosting
you,
me.
guys, man. You
really means a lot.
love
man.
you, man.
Love
All
you
right?
too.
Thank you, guys. We out.